I'm noticing a lot of controversy when it comes to criticizing. You got the toxic positivity or toxic negativity, people on both sides having conversations about the games they love, the games they hate. And then you have the people that are getting paid to talk about stuff, and the ones that hate the people that are getting paid to talk about stuff. And I think we found ourselves in a very interesting crossroads when it comes to communicating about our hobby that we all love so near and dear. Jay Viper says, these shills are all the same. Shilled for high guard and immediately moved on. He pushed it, said it was amazing, but streamed it only once. Now Shilling marathon. Someone make a list. Guys, I already did Kotaku Detected. Am I going to have to do like Shilling Detected on smashjt.com as well? It's a lot of work to keep up with these lists of all these people that do these things. But he quote tweets Otter, who says, this the game everyone complaining looks bad. This game, and he's quote tweeting Marathon with the extended run clip. So I find it funny. This guy has gone right on to Shilling for Marathon immediately after High Guard. This is the same guy. High Guard feels absolutely amazing. Insane that they managed to combine so many games into one and make it feel fresh. Main gripe is the mouse input and poor optimization, but the concept is very solid. Arc Raiders, Valorant, High Guard, and back to Valorant. So one stream of High Guard, one stream for under 5 hours. That was it. That was it. For someone saying that they love the game so much and go straight on to Shilling for Marathon. There's no hope for some people. Dash Attack quotes, I hate the disingenuousness of it all. I gave my honest thoughts on High Guard, had nice things to say about it, even played it as it was having problems. Bought one skin in the shop, then closed my wallet when the layoffs happened, because then the game's future was in danger. It has zero chance of survival, but it was the cheapest of the skins, and I might get a refund when this is all over. If not, not a huge loss. What really bugs me is that they lied about who was funding them. Rebel Wolves has a deal with Bandai Namco, but I still consider them AA indie because they have creative control from the looks of it. So much about High Guard feels like corporate and data driven, and a lot of the backstory of the heroes and setting, also called High Guard. They barely tell you anything about it. Why there are guns? Who are the big villains in the universe? So yeah, Wildlight pretty much tried to trick people into thinking they were a struggling studio that needed the players, all the while being backed by a very shady Chinese investment group that worms its way into everything. That's very different from Rebel Wolves getting money from a toy company. I'd agree, and also more so the transparency of them letting people know about where it's coming from. And it's not just on social media, by the way. Like this guy, Otter, who has 25,000 followers, 550,000 plus followers across YouTube, Facebook. Does that even count? TikTok. Does that even count? TTV and X. So maybe even if he didn't bought it, that's not really saying that much across all of them, but still. Did he do it because he's really good at what he does? Or just because he shills one game and then goes on to the next popular game and just starts shilling for that game? It's curious. Hypnotic says, if you think people didn't talk shit about video games in the past, then I don't think you were around, or you just weren't part of the conversation. This is quote tweeting this guy, which we'll get to. Stop this gaslighting bullshit about if people didn't like it, they just didn't play it and said nothing. It's literally made up bullshit, and it's almost always comes from accounts that are partnered with some gaming studio. How do you think the console war even happened? By people being nice to each other's brands? Lol, this is such nonsense. This is a toxic positivity that I've seen. It's disgusting. It's most prevalent in the Nintendo fanboy community with the, hey guys, can we just talk about the games again and how great the games are and how amazing Nintendo is, instead of dissecting them and what you don't like about them? Can't you just play the games you do like? I'm like, that nails on a chalkboard when that comes up. I'm like, no, I can't do that. I'm sorry. Gaming was so positive. No one said anything negative till now. Stop the fucking bullshit already. People are allowed to have their opinions, whether it's good, bad, or ugly. Amen. Banger post by Hypnotic, which I already hearted. This is quote tweeting this Volsky guy, content creator at Spectre Esports, EA partner. So now you see the connection behind the scenes every damn time. There's someone partnered with some company or corporation or game studio, and they're always spewing the same nonsense of, let's be positive. Let's talk about the great things about this game. It's so tiring. If you at least like showed that you had some nuance and didn't like everything, your point would actually have a lot more power behind it. This is a prime example of the current state of gaming. I honestly struggle to make sense of this ideology that one can confidently choose a side without any experience, research, or any sufficient amount of information. I love video games. I can't wrap my mind around why you'd want a game to fail. Here we go with this conversation again. I want so many games to fail. If you want every game to succeed, that means you are reinforcing that people can make shit and be rewarded for it. That is not sustainable. Ironically, this is how the politics get involved with it, by the way. It always falls back to a communistic mindset of everyone is an astronaut. Everyone can do everything, and everyone can play every game, and every game should be purchased by everyone. That's not how this works. Capitalism is, there's not enough time in the day, there's not enough money to be done. Like, the best will rise to the top, the shit will fall. Welcome to Business 101, whether you're in entertainment or you're selling thingamabobs. It doesn't matter. It works the same across the board. Bungie made my favorite video games growing up. Great. They made some of my favorite video games growing up too. Halo got me hooked to gaming. Congratulations. Awesome. I'm beyond excited to try out their new project. Happy for you, bro. Good. But I can't wrap my mind around how you can call a game slop. So this person has never played a bad game? Like, what? How can you not wrap your mind around that? Hopping on a hate train. Oh, now here we go. Hate. It's the hate thing again. Although you've never even played it. So expressing concern should not be allowed, according to this person. Saying, hey, I don't like the features that have been shown to me. I personally don't like the direction this game goes. You don't want people to even talk. Just silence them. Weird. Kind of like a dictatorship. Kind of like you want to control what people are allowed to say. Pretty fucking weird, isn't it? Now you see the correlations. You see how Gamergate came out of this kind of stuff. How they wanted to come and capture the game industry. You see. Just because someone says something is shit and a lot of people celebrate doesn't mean that they're right. Just because you say it's great doesn't mean you're right either. The hell? You have the ability to hear it, take it in, and look deeper yourself to develop your own opinion. Yeah, you do. It takes some work and critical thinking. I guess we don't do that anymore. We used to love new games that came out. And if we didn't, we just didn't play it. Oh, how things have changed. That is the furthest thing from the truth. Again, what Hypnotic was saying, like, this guy's going to be new to the industry. He just born yesterday, maybe. Growing up, it was Nintendo versus Sega. And there were fights, verbal arguments in the schoolyard on the daily. In my own life, I saw people. I didn't really get involved with it because I had Nintendo and Sega growing up. So I was like, hey, I like them both. but I understood taking a stand against, oh, I like this better because you had it. You wanted yours to be better because you wanted to make sure you weren't the loser that had the worst thing. So this has always been a thing. There's nothing new about this. Tebow, we just went through this with Highguard. Influencers hyping the game far beyond what it deserved. Stan accounts attacking gamers for not enjoying it. Developers blaming YouTubers for their game failing. I refuse to blame gamers for having pattern recognition. So you guys noticing a trend with the people fighting back with Marathon, being like, stop saying it's bad. You don't even know it's not out yet. You're not allowed to cover it and say, hey, here's what I think about the trailer. Here's my reaction, my honest thoughts about it, just because it doesn't align with yours. It's really unfortunate, the situation surrounding Marathon. Praise the game in any way, paid shill. Well, they are paying people. There are partners with it. So, I mean, there's that. Criticize the game. Haters that wants to see the game fail. Which, by the way, you're welcome to praise the game and enjoy and be excited about it. I'm not stopping. I don't see anyone stopping you from watching a trailer and enjoying it and being excited about it. You don't need me to validate your feelings about the game. If you enjoy it, I'm happy for you, bro. I'm allowed to give you my feelings on what I don't like about the stuff. That's how this works. I don't know when the tribalism from politics made its way into 2013 or so into gaming, but holy shit, it's exhausting. Welcome, first day. Like, I really don't give a fuck whether you enjoy the game or not, but to incessantly dig your heels in and attack a game or defend it, just play it or don't. I think people are extremely bored. This is the same argument that comes up every probably 8 to 14 months. This is the same thing. And I'm like, are you like new to this? Because this is the same joke you hear every year when you live in this industry. You see this all the time. It's like, bro, have your opinions. Let people have theirs. If you incessantly push a game and say it's great and then just move on from it the second it fails to the next game, it shows people that you literally don't care about anything except trying to be a front runner. And that gives you zero authority at all. People will not listen to you if that's all you do. It reminds me, because Highguard, not doing so great. It reminds me just to check out the Steam charts, because we had a lot of front runners when this game was hitting nearly 100,000 people. Now on a Wednesday night at 10:25 p.m. Pacific time, Highguard, that just had nearly 100,000 players in it, just a couple weeks later, 759 concurrently playing. This is with all the front runners and the shills pushing the game and saying, this is the next big thing. It's going to be awesome. All the people that were naysaying this were wrong. And this is why YouTubers, people, the toxic negativity, that they're so bad, all these things. And I'm just like, we're just telling you like it is. And we're fucking right. That's what kills me about it. And I'm not the only one. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I called it, no one else did. No, there were plenty of YouTubers saying this is exactly what was going to happen. And it did. And now you're coping because you were fucking wrong about it. And now you're saying, why are you judging? Just play the game before. Oh, because you were wrong. Now we shouldn't have talked about it. Come on. Come on. This is what it's all about, by the way. If you don't want the conversation, turn off your computer, go play your game. If you do want the conversation, turn on your computer and get involved and have a discussion. What you like about the games, what you don't like about the games. Connect with the people in development and say, hey, I really like this feature. More of this, please. Or don't ever do that thing again. That was terrible. Developers that want their game to succeed are going to listen to the feedback. And the ones that don't give a shit because they're led by an ideology are going to fail and fall flat on their face, as we see continually happening with these live service games. Welcome to the conversation. First day, I'll be your host. I saw so many people, and it was all over the map, different conversations happening with different threads going through them, and all of them talking and touching on the same sentiment. And it was all in the past like 2 to 2.5 days. And there were more, by the way. There were more, but I'm like, this would be like a 2-hour video if I go through all of them. But the greater point that I have with this, I think it says something to the overall sentiment of the community. If multiple people are disconnected talking about the same thing, it means that people are starting to wake up. I'd like to think.